Most people buy ginger, use it once, and throw the rest away, not realizing that the piece left on the counter is a living system designed to multiply itself. In this video, I'll show you how ginger actually grows, why most people fail before they even plant it, and how a single rhizome can feed you for years, if you understand its biological clock. If you want farming knowledge that saves you money instead of selling you myths, subscribe now, and let's start with the one decision that determines everything. Step 1. Selecting and preparing your starter rhizomes. The success of your ginger journey begins long before the first shovel hits the soil. Many gardeners fail because they choose the wrong starting material. If you buy ginger from a standard supermarket, you are often fighting a losing battle from day one. Commercial ginger is frequently treated with a growth inhibitor called chlorprifam. This chemical is designed to stop the rhizome from sprouting while it sits on the shelf, which is exactly the opposite of what you want. When selecting ginger for planting, look for organic ginger or, ideally, certified seed ginger from a reputable nursery. Choose hands that are plump, firm, and covered with shiny, tight skin. If the ginger looks shriveled or feels soft, the internal energy reserves are already depleted. The most critical feature to look for is the eyes. These appear as small, rounded, light-colored bumps at the tips of the fingers. These are the growth buds from which the green shoots will emerge. Once you have your ginger, do not plant it whole if it is large. Instead, break it into smaller pieces. Each piece must be 1 to 2 inches long and contain at least 2 or 3 healthy eyes. After cutting or breaking the ginger, let it sit in a dry, room temperature area for 24 to 48 hours. This allows the cut surface to callus over. This step is vital. Placing a fresh, open cut into damp soil invites soil-borne pathogens and fungi, which can rot the rhizome before growth even begins. Step 2. Breaking dormancy through pre-sprouting. Ginger is a slow-growing plant with a long vegetative cycle, often requiring 8 to 10 months to reach full maturity. In temperate climates, the growing season may be too short if you wait for the soil to warm naturally. This is why pre-sprouting indoors is essential for an endless supply. Pre-sprouting acts as a wake-up call for the rhizome. Place the calloused ginger pieces in a shallow tray filled with damp sphagnum moss or coconut coir. They do not need to be buried deeply. Simply nestle them into the medium. Heat and humidity are the key factors. Ginger will not break dormancy if temperatures fall below 21 degrees Celsius 70 degrees Fahrenheit. For best results, maintain a consistent temperature between 25 degrees Celsius and 28 degrees Celsius. A seedling heat mat can be extremely effective during this stage. Keep the medium moist but never soggy. Within 2 to 4 weeks, the eyes will begin to swell and form green, pointed shoots. By starting this process indoors in late winter or early spring, you give your ginger a significant head start. When transplanted, it already has an established root system and can focus its energy on leaf production and rhizome expansion. Step 3. Engineering the perfect soil environment. Ginger, or Zingiber officinale, is a heavy feeder that requires a specific soil structure to thrive. In its native rainforest habitat, it grows in leaf litter that is rich in organic matter, loose, and consistently moist without being waterlogged. Heavy clay soil restricts rhizome expansion, leading to small, stunted harvests. Soil that is too sandy allows nutrients to wash away before the plant can absorb them. The ideal soil is a well-draining, loamy mix with a pH between 6.0 and 6.5. To achieve this, incorporate a generous amount of finished compost or well-rotted manure into the planting area. This supplies the nitrogen needed for lush, bamboo-like foliage. Adding perlite or coarse sand helps maintain the aeration required by the rhizomes. Soil compaction is a common problem. Ginger grows horizontally just below the surface, and compacted soil creates physical resistance that limits rhizome size. Before planting, loosen the soil to a depth of at least 12 inches. This allows deeper roots to access minerals while keeping the rhizome comfortable near the surface. Step 4. The strategic planting process. When your pre-sprouted ginger has shoots about 1 inch tall and outdoor soil temperatures consistently reach at least 18 degrees Celsius 65 degrees Fahrenheit, it is time to transplant. Ginger is highly sensitive to frost, so patience is critical. If growing in containers, choose a wide container rather than a deep one. A 15-gallon grow bag or wide trough works well because ginger expands horizontally. Place the rhizome with the green shoots facing upward and space pieces about 12 inches apart. This spacing is important, as a single small piece can fill a 12-inch radius by the end of the season. Avoid planting ginger too deep. In nature, rhizomes often sit right at the soil line. Cover them with only 1 to 2 inches of soil. This allows sunlight to warm the soil, encouraging faster growth. As the plant grows and the rhizome begins to push upward, gradually add compost or mulch to cover it. This hilling process supplies fresh nutrients exactly where the plant needs them. Step 5. Mastering the light and water balance. Ginger's light requirements often cause confusion. Although it is tropical, ginger is an understory plant. It naturally grows under filtered or dappled light. Intense afternoon sun, especially in hot climates, can scorch the leaves and cause the plant to slow growth. Ideally, ginger should receive 2 to 5 hours of direct morning sun, followed by bright, indirect light or dappled shade for the rest of the day. Brown, crispy leaf tips often indicate excessive heat or low humidity. Watering is the most delicate part of the ginger growth cycle. The soil should feel like a wrung-out sponge, consistently damp but never saturated. Ginger's large leaves lose moisture quickly, so steady water is essential. However, standing water around the rhizomes can lead to pithium and other root rot fungi. A thick layer of organic mulch, such as straw or wood chips, helps regulate soil temperature, reduce evaporation, and gradually add organic matter as it breaks down. Foundation and key concepts. To grow ginger endlessly, you must understand how the plant manages energy. The planted rhizome acts as a battery, storing starches and nutrients that support early shoot growth. Once leaves develop, the process reverses. The leaves photosynthesize and send sugars back into the soil to build new rhizomes. This relationship means harvest size depends directly on leaf health. If leaves are damaged or undernourished, the plant cannot recharge its energy reserves. Ginger grows in 2 main phases. The first 5 months are the vegetative phase, focused on height and leaf development. The final 3 to 4 months are the rhizome filling phase, during which the plant stores energy for dormancy. Harvesting too early produces young, skinless ginger that is flavorful but lacks strong oils and long-term storage ability. Advanced tips supporting factors. The hilling technique for maximum volume. Like potatoes, ginger benefits greatly from hilling. Every 4 to 6 weeks during peak growth, add a 2-inch layer of rich compost or a soil and aged manure mix around the base of the stalks. This provides additional nutrients and creates loose material for rhizome expansion. In agricultural trials, hilled ginger often produces 30 to 50% more mass than ginger left at a constant soil level. Targeted potassium feeding. Nitrogen supports early leaf growth, but ginger requires significant potassium later in the season. Potassium regulates water movement, carbohydrate transport, and protein synthesis within plant tissues. It also supports the formation of gingerols and shoggols, which give ginger its flavor and medicinal qualities. Midway through the season, switching to a potassium-rich fertilizer, such as seaweed extract or wood ash, signals the plant to thicken rhizomes and strengthen skins. The indoor overwintering cycle. In cold climates, endless growth depends on managing dormancy. When temperatures drop below 10 degrees Celsius 50 degrees Fahrenheit, ginger leaves naturally yellow and die back. At this stage, move containers to a frost-free location, such as a basement or garage, and reduce watering significantly. The rhizome enters dormancy. When warmth and watering return in spring, the plant resumes growth, expanding into an even larger colony than the previous year. Growing an endless supply of ginger is not about luck. It is about respecting the plant's tropical origins and natural growth cycle. Start with high-quality, properly calloused rhizomes, provide sufficient warmth to break dormancy, and maintain a balance of dappled light and consistent moisture. By hilling with compost and managing winter dormancy, a single piece of ginger can become a lifetime harvest. If this guide helped clarify the process, Feel free to share your progress in the comments or pass this knowledge on to another grower. Subscribe to the channel. Happy planting!